To realize all the joy within you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Don't you?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Diane Shakila and I'm 22 years old. I am a student of civil engineer in University Tun Hussein Hon Malaysia, UTHM, with metric number CF200216. I was born in Lahad Datu, but I currently live in Pago. So here's a video clip about Pago. Pago is accessible to one of the main interchange on the North-South Expressway. Pago is located 150 km away from Kuala Lumpur and 100 km from Johor Bahru. There are several federal government institutions in this town, including Education Hub Pago, EduHub, Institusi Kemahiran Belia Negara, IKBN, and Malaysia National, Nasuhakam. There are 4 institutions that involved in this higher education hub in Pago, HETP or EduHub, which is University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, UTHM, International Islamic University Malaysia, IIUM, University Technology Malaysia, UTM, and the Polytechnic Tun Syed Nasir, PTSN. In addition, HPT will equipped with centralized shared facilities and water district cooling system in all buildings. The shared facilities are divided into 3 zones, which is convention center, lecture hall and auditorium, multipurpose hall, library, data center, student activity center and kindergarten, cafeteria, guest house, Surau University, sports center and aquatic center. So we are done talking about what is in Pago and what we have here in Pago. But right now, I'm going to talk about the soil condition in Pago, which is the main purpose I'm making this video. So to fulfill the task given, I do some research for the information from Google, and I found a journal that related to the task given. So the journal is about the improvement in CBR value of sub-based soil using concrete slush waste published by UTHM under Department of Civil Engineering Technology, Faculty of Civil Engineering Technology by Tuan Nur Hasanah, Tuan Ismail, and Nur Azlina Akbar, Suraya Hani Adnan, Fatima Muhammad Yusof, Nur Dalila Saji, from Building Intelligent Management Advanced Technology Center, UTHM, and Hafiza Koshran, Department of Civil Technology, College Vocational Seberang Perai. So the journal is mainly focusing on the improvement in CBR value of salt-based soil using the concrete slush on the Pancor Muar Road. But in this research, they figure out the information of the soil using the geotechnical tests such as Proctor test. So the problem was figured out on the pavement distress that occurs on Pancor Muar Road, main road of EduHub Pago Road, a month after completion of the repair work. Based on the observation, it is maybe due to the type of the poor performance of soil and poor drainage system, which the soil tends to be saturated and soft at the high moisture content. So the main tests or geotechnical properties are standard Proctor compaction test, and that is a process by which the solid particles are mainly packed more closely together, thereby increasing the dry density. It is achieved through a reduction of air voids in the soil at low moisture content, and the soil grain is surrounded by a thin film of water, which tends to keep the grains apart even when it is compacted, as well as more water up to a certain point. More air it will be expelled during the compaction. In the end, the soil grain become as tightly packed together as they can, and that is the dry density is at its maximum. So when the amount of water exceeds the required to achieve this condition, the excessive water begins to push the particle apart. So the dry density reduced. In this study, the proximal compaction test was carried out by using the soil sample passing number 4 sieve size, which is 4.75 millimeter, to determine the maximum dry density MDD at which the soil can reach its optimum moisture content, OMC. So 5 different percentage of CSW, which is 0, 3%, 6%, 9%, and 12. By the dry weight were randomly and mixed with each soil sample separately. So 0% is a control sample. The mixture are initially compacted at 12% water content based on the pilot result into a cylinder mold of 100 millimeter diameter and 127 millimeter height to 3 equal layers. So each layer receiving 27 numbers of blows from 12.5 kilo weight of hammer falling from a height of 300 millimeter of light compaction, which is light compaction. So the process is repeated by adding 3%, and it continues until at least 2 weights of soil decrease. Then to establish the compaction curve, the relationship of water content and the dry density was plotted. The peak point of the compaction curve was obtained from the MDD value and its corresponding moisture content, SOMC. The test was carried out as an outline in British Standard 1337 in 1990. The geotechnical test index properties are locally available in a red soil at Pago. So from the test, we know that the liquid limit was 57.2%, the plastic limit was 22.61, plasticity index 34.59, so the fine percentage was 45.2, the specific gravity 2.56. So the specific gravity soil is 2.56, which was classified as organic soil. So we continue. The hydrometer tests are done to determine the particle size distribution of the soil sample according to the standard procedure outlined in British Standard 1377 in 1990s. The fine percentage passing for number 200C found that in the soil sample is 45.2%. So the soil they can use to be categorized under the clay and sandy clean clay based on the USCS system, which corresponds to the particle sizes and moisture content. So according to AASHTO, the soil classified as A76, which is clayey soil. Such kind of soil is not ideal construction purposes. Therefore, it must be a stable to make it desirable. So here's the table classification according to the plasticity index. So in conclusion, the soil sample that used in the study from the Panchor-Muar Road can be graded as high plasticity clay soil with liquid limit more than 50%, plasticity index more than 50%, a specific gravity of 2.5 and 45.2% fine particles passing through the sieve number 200. Such soil requires special treatment to meet the performance desired. That's all from me. Thank you.
Don't you need somebody?